Open field. First move, computer 2. Draw card. Begin duel. Computer 2. Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
There's our foot soldier kicking off round 4.
Computer 1. Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
And they're instantly gonna pay for arriving. Stonewing Dwarf. Attacks and defends in all 4 directions. That means he's coming for you.
I must not give up.
1 damage for you, see? Meh.
Computer 2. Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Great Minos of Skionda. He's out nice and early. He has perfect dodge. He also cleaves both lanes in front of him, which he can't do in that position, so he's just going to have to settle for burning a solitary dwarf. 2 damage for him. But the dwarf will still try and counter. I say try because perfect dodge. You cannot attack it with melee. It won't work.
Computer 1. Draw card. Mana charge.
However, the best way to kill it is it will die if it's not on a fire field, so if you can flip that elemental field or make it move off of that field, it's going to die instantly. There's our foot soldier. He's just going to stand there and look pretty.
Unlock.
Pretty boys.
Computer 2. Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Comes Flame Magus. The shitty wizards return.
Attack.
We continue our shitty crusade. And we're actually going to get a kill. The crusade pays off. That's a dead Stonewing Dwarf. Computer 2 firmly with the lead now.
Computer 1. Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release.
But those shitty boys usually don't last very long. They invite pain.
I smell blood.
Attack.
I see your pathetic cloth robes and raise you giant axe. Yep. Bonus damage. Due to blind spots on all 4 sides. They're very
Mana
dead.
charge.
But they did their job, I guess.
Computer 2. Draw card.
Advantage still with Computer 2.
Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
More giant axe dwarves. This time, Computer 2s.
Attack.
And they are on their home field, so they have 5 health now. One damage for you.
Computer 1. Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Analogous catapult.
Attack.
2 damage incoming for the new summoned dwarves. So their health bonus for being on Earth has just basically been stripped away. Back to regular stats.
2. Draw card. Mana charge.
2 summoning into check now.
Mana release.
Summon a Mesmer's Errand spell card. Pay 1 mana to draw 2 cards. Has he not got anything in his hand? Does he really need to do this? Apparently so.
Mana release. Summon.
Just pulls out a 1 cost. Stonewing Dwarf and Giant Axe Dwarf are both on the board, so Giant Axe Dwarves gain +1 attack, and Stonewing Dwarf gains +1 protection, for as long as they exist together. He then attacks these soldiers, who are only on 1. That's enough to kill them.
Mana charge.
So even though that dwarf only has 1 health, he does have 1 protection, so you effectively need to deal 2 damage to kill him.
Mana charge.
Check for Computer 2, Computer 1 needs to
Mana
kill.
release. Attack.
Fires a catapult again. 2 damage for them. Not enough to kill him. They still have 1.
Mana release. Summon.
Hartnell Fire Oracle. Magic creature hits for 2. I would kill the Stonewing Dwarf.
Attack.
Yes! Like I say, you're going to need 2 physical attack to kill him, but magic doesn't care about protection. So he's dead.
Another helpless soul.
More importantly, leaving the Giant Axe Dwarves as another thing to kill in a future turn. Stonewing Dwarf's dead, so the Giant Axe Dwarves lose their bonus attack.
Computer 2. Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Computer 2 summons back into check with a Navogus Catapult.
Attack.
That's 2 damage for the Oracle. He's reduced to 1.
Check.
It's also boxed those dwarves in.
Draw card.
Even though they've got 1 health, you're going to need some kind of range or
Mana
magic.
release. Attack.
Oh look, we have range that's been assaulting you for the past 2 or 3 turns. We finally killed them.
Mana charge.
And still summon.
Mana release.
And chooses to. Computer 1 takes summoning advantage.
Summon.
With some shitty wizards.
Spirits protect you.
Attack.
They're going to assault the catapult.
Old friends, lend me your power.
I would have personally assaulted the Great Minos in the middle.
Check. Computer
Take him down to a 2.
Draw
Make him
card.
slightly easy to kill, but... Okay.
Mana charge.
Computer 1 in check, Computer 2 needs to kill.
Mana release. Attack.
That's the easiest way out. Well, it's one way out anyway. Death to the Oracle, who only had 1 health. He does have the option of activating the foot soldiers in the top right to kill the shitty wizards as well. Those three creatures got a +1 heal there because when you kill an oracle, it heals all its allies. He's doing what I thought he would. Soldier attacks the shitty wizards. Blind spots on all four sides, so bonus damage there, killing them.
Mana charge.
And they were both creatures on the board, so he still can summon.
Mana release. Summon.
Pummel Flame Lizard. With the worst voice acting in the world. Not the worst, it's just the most annoying. 2 damage for the catapult. Check for computer 2. Computer 1 needs to kill.
Mana charge.
Those lizards are probably the best option. They do have the least health.
Summon.
Unless, of course, we have Aralai. He's going to gain +2 protection. 1 for each Earth field. One of his targets is on Earth, so he gains +1 attack, and he will attack in front and behind him. So 3 damage each, that's a double kill. That's one way to stay in the game.
Mana charge. Mana charge. Mana charge.
And a bonus 2 mana there for killing the catapult, equal to the number of Earth fields.
Computer 2. Draw card.
So, computer 1 with summoning advantage now. Beguiling Fog. Rotate a target creature to face any direction you wish. Face the catapults upwards.
Mana release.
And now we can bonk them in the back. And take advantage of their blind spot. Two damage plus the extra one. They're dead.
Mana charge. Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Sehulin Fortress. And buff its adjacent allies with +2 protection.
Computer 1. Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release.
Rotates
Mana
dwarves.
release. Attack.
And they're going to assault the fortress. The fortress provides protection, but it doesn't have any itself. It takes 1 damage. But it will still attack back. Have a cannon! 1 damage for you.
Mana release. Summon.
Stone Winged Dwarf. He's going to buff his allies. So, +1 attack for the Giant Axe Dwarf and +1 protection for the Stone Winged
Mana
Dwarf.
charge. Mana release.
Summon a Mesmer's Errand. Draw 2 cards. It is worth noting that because of that buff, those Giant Axe Dwarves now have enough to kill the fortress.
Discard.
And then he's going to discard 2 cards. A Shitty Wizards and a Giant Axe Dwarf. To cast Fist of Vezar, discard 2 creatures, at least one must be an earth creature. This spell targets all enemies on and adjacent to a selected earth field. Target creatures are dealt magic damage equal to the number of earth fields. So those two take 2 damage.
Mana release.
Not enough to kill them.
Summon.
But this might be.
Protect me.
Out comes Aralai. He loses 2 health because he's been summoned to the opposite element.
Attack.
Gains his protection.
I cannot.
Gains +1 attack because one of the targets is on Earth. And will now assault everything. 3 damage for them. 1 damage for him.
Become one.
Due to the protection blocking some damage.
Mana
Oh.
charge. Mana charge.
Not enough to save him. Oh boy. Computer 1 really put on the back foot now. He only has Aralai and Aralai can't attack anything.
Computer
Check for
1.
Computer 2. Computer 1 needs to kill.
Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Aha! Some shitty wizards. Going to throw a shitty amount of damage out,
Which is enough to actually kill Aralai.
Attack.
Your protection does nothing.
against our shitty magic.
In honor of the gods past. So you will know much is my destiny.
Goodbye, Aralai. You were short-lived, but you did your job.
Computer 2. Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release.
Computer 2 summoning back into check.
Summon.
Some Tritone and Harpoonsmen. They're going to take out the shitty wizards. They get dodge attempts because they are on water.
Attack.
Have at thee. Bonus damage due to blind spots on all sides. They survive.
Check. Computer 1. Draw card.
Computer 2 in check. Computer 1 needs to kill.
Discard.
8 mana to do it.
Graveyard.
Discards 2 creatures, which is a Harpoonsman and a Giant Axe Dwarf. And cast Fists of Vezar. All creatures adjacent to the Earth field. It's only going to affect him. Are dealt 2 magic damage. 1 for each Earth field. The Minos is down to 1.
Which is enough for the shitty wizards to get a second kill. Aha!
In honor of the gods past.
The shitty crusade continues.
Mana charge.
And the Minos finally meets its end.
Mana release.
Not the easiest thing to deal with, because you need magic.
Summon.
And out comes the Sehulin Fortress. It's going to buff its ally. And it gets buffed itself with some protection thanks to Aralai.
Mana charge. Mana release. Attack.
Enough of you. Your crusade ends here.
Possible.
Behold my power!
Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Imperial Byleth Guard. We're just going to hold this top corner, +2 protection thanks to the fortress.
Computer 1.
They're in check.
Draw card.
Computer 1 needs to kill.
Mana charge.
Everything except the fortress has dodge or protection.
Summon.
Novigus Catapult. Loses 2 health, but gains 2 protection because it's summoned onto wood.
Attack.
These guys have dodge. And it comes to their rescue. That's kind of clutch.
Computer 2.
Computer 2 has 2 mana to win the game.
Mana charge. Computer
And it doesn't do it!
draw card.
Computer 1,
Mana
you have the
charge.
chance to attack again.
Computer 2.
And it doesn't do anything! Why would you not do anything?
Mana charge. Computer 1.
What the fuck?
Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release.
Computer 1, what are you doing? Buildquake, okay. Why would, if you were Computer 1 in that previous turn, why would you at least not get the catapult to try and attack these guys again? Yes, it dodged the first time, it doesn't mean it's not going to do it every time. You would have at least tried an attack. Oh, flip the elemental field, so those guys lose their dodge
Mana
attempt.
release. Attack.
They're now stood on a wood field. So they lose 2 health. Reduce down to 2, and then the catapult kills it. I don't know why you still wouldn't have shot it in the previous turn, but okay. I guess it works out in the end. You effectively dealt 4 damage to him.
Computer 2. Draw card.
I'm about to lose my shit
Mana
then.
charge.
You're just passing on turns when you could do something. The hell?
Summon.
There's that canine. They're going to provide protection to adjacent allies. In this case, the fortress. And the fortress is going to give them protection as well. They attack our ally, but he's got protection. So nothing happens there. Literally everything has protection.
Computer 1. Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
This needs to kill, otherwise Computer
Attack.
2 has a chance to win. Gonna attack K9s, they only have 1 health, so this is gonna
Lost gods of yore.
keep them in the game.
What did you expect?
Also gives Computer 1 check.
Mana charge.
Fortress loses its protection thanks to the K9s. She's the only one without protection.
Computer 2.
Kill her.
Draw card.
Do it.
Mana charge.
Do it now.
Mana release. Summon.
I'm a flame lizard. +2 protection. And quickness.
Attack.
She is very dead. Bonus damage due to a blind spot, but overkill anyway. He only had 1 health.
Mana charge. Check. Computer 1. Draw
Check for
card.
Computer 2, Computer 1 needs to kill.
Mana charge.
2 magic damage required. Or 3 physical on the catapult fortress. I'm on a Mesmer's errand. Probably a bit of a desperation play here. Draw 2 cards. Have you pulled something useful?
Mana release.
I'm guessing not.
Summon.
Ew. There's our foot soldier. They're just going to stand there.
Check.
Check for both players. Computer 2. Can you end the game?
Mana charge. Mana release.
With 9 mana, I should hope you can.
Summon.
Out comes Tritone and harpoons mine.
Attack.
And we're going to get a straight trade here. 1 damage for the soldiers. And 1 damage for the harpoonsman.
Give up.
It's not enough to kill them. Computer 2 wins. GG!
Computer 2 wins.